Welcome to Tool Time segment. My name is Vlad Karpel. I'm the founder of Tradespoon, and to my left is Joe Cusick from Trading Block. And this is a segment where we'd like to talk about technology that we build at Tradespoon to help you trade smarter. When using the Trade Idea tool, which is one of our first tools that we have at Tradespoon, you need to first choose a ranking model, and then you choose volatility, and then you use a time horizon. So it gives you different choices to tailor toward your trading style. In this case, third was risk tolerance. So I choose one, which is a low risk tolerance. And finally, fourth, where I want bullish or bearish ideas. In this case, I chose bullish ideas that you can see on your screen. When I find an idea I like, in this case, I would look at Alcoa, ticker symbol AA, and I click on Analyze, where you can see the probability calculator and find the proper strike prices. Now, Joe, this is where you can plug the bullish information into the Trading Block Trade Builder to get some strategies that fit the guidelines that I just laid out and gives you kind of a long-term conviction.
Yeah, now that you've done the hard part for me, this is great. All I have to do is look for a strategy. Now first, on the Trading Block website, you go to tradingblock.com, you log in, and you click Find. Then you're going to second click Trade Builder. And then third, you're going to plug in your criteria for AA is the stock symbol. In this case, we're going to put a price target around 17, which has a probability of touching that level of around 60%. And we're going to shoot for an expiration, and you can see that the third point on this is in the third week of November. And we're going to put a risk capital of $1,000. Now, typically we use anywhere from 1.5% to 5%. I don't suggest doing more than 5% of your portfolio in any one position. Finally, the fourth point is I want to look for the highest probability of any profit. You can see that in the right-hand side. I click that, and that's a bull call spread. It roughly has around a 65% probability of having any profit. And then what I could do is that I could just click, seeing that the volatility, the profitability, the P&L graph, and from there assess whether or not I want to place a trade, whether or not it fits my objectives and my risk tolerances. And folks, this is a really easy way to take all of the heavy lifting and using the Tradespoon side, and then coming in and using our platform to go in and try to find an idea and a strategy that fits all of the fundamental and technical information that you did. So this is a great marriage right now.
Yes, I agree. And Tradespoon Trade Idea tool, it gives you long-term conviction, 1 through 10, where 10 we're very bullish on the stock, looking at the 6 months to 18 months horizon. But we also look at the short-term trend, where we're trying to find 50 to 75 days till expiration and find stocks that we think will be either higher or lower. And higher means 10 on the short-term trend, and 1 means there's low probability, there's a high probability they'll be lower. So use Tradespoon Idea tool. We're looking at the technical analysis, such as Bollinger Bands, and we're looking at the Fibonacci retracement, but we're also looking at the unusual options activity in any of those names. So check out this tool. I think you'll enjoy it, and it definitely gives you ideas about how to trade.
You know what? I did see something that was interesting on that last graphic, which was on the Trade Ideas tool. You actually saw not just 50, which I had seen previously on the Tradespoon site as far as when an idea. You actually saw different days.
Yes.
Could you explain that a little bit to me? Because I thought that was interesting, because we have a huge group of traders that trade weekly, monthly, quarterly, and so forth, both using options and stocks or a combination of both. What is that telling us, those days? I saw some were at 800, some were at 3, some were at 50.
So it's a very good question. The idea is that we're looking at the trades days till expiration, and we are looking at the unusual options volume activity, whether it's open interest or option volume, or spikes in implied volatility. So if you see 3 days, that means it's a Friday's expiration. If you see 15 days, it might be a weekly expiration. If you see 800, then these are the leaps. So we're looking at the unusual option activity at the expiration months, and then we calculated how many days between now until that expiration. And that's why you see days till expiration based on the unusual volume activity for that strike price and that expiration months. And then if you click on Analyze, we're doing statistical analysis of what are the probabilities of the stock being at a certain price level by that expiration.
So that's huge for me, because if you're using the Trade Builder tool at Trading Block, I could actually use that information, and that gives me, it'll then instruct the tool, if there was 800 days, I could put an expiration in 2016, which is about 500 days, and it would actually give me some leap strategies. Or I could go in, and if it had 3 days, the trade builder tool at Trading Block could actually say, all right, I'm going to put only 3 days, and it could actually look at a potential weekly idea, and I'm going to get the highest probability of any profit type of strategy that's going to fit my risk tolerance and objectives. I'm loving this. This is pretty cool. I didn't even think of this before we started the segment today, so I'm pretty excited. So thank you for those insights.
Right. So please look at the tools and trade idea tools on the Tradespoon site, where you can also see our upcoming webinars where Joe and I present to our subscribers. We have a webinar on Wednesday at 12 o'clock. We also have a webinar on Friday at 12 o'clock. So, and you can also see all of the archive content on the Tradespoon training section. So have a great trading week, and Joe, thank you for being with us.
Thanks a lot.
And we'll see you next week.